Welcome to Open Tierra. From the vibrant shores of Sydney, Australia, where the harbour bridge becomes a canvas of light, to the dazzling fusion of Eastern and Western traditions in Hong Kong, let's embark on a journey around the world's most spectacular New Year's destinations. 10. Sydney, Australia. Sydney's famous Harbour Bridge fireworks display reflects the city's vibrant energy and welcomes the new year in bright colours that light up the night sky. The Sydney Opera House provides a graceful architectural backdrop, while ferries, yachts and pleasure crafts in the harbour join in the festivities with flashing lights and sirens that echo across the water. It's an unforgettable showcase bursting with enthusiasm, befitting the Australian culture and spirit. 9. Hong Kong. For a fusion of Eastern and Western traditions, check out the electric festivities in Hong Kong to ring in the new year. As one of the first international cities to welcome the new year, with its proximity to the international dateline, excitement builds as the hours tick down to midnight here. The dazzling fireworks display over Victoria Harbour, featuring pyrotechnics launched from rooftops on both the Hong Kong Island and Kowloon sides, lights up the night, accented further by a striking laser and light show projecting off the city's iconic skyscrapers. That's just a prelude as parties rage in Lan Kwai Fong's packed streets. Traditional Chinese customs also come into play, with sweet glutinous cake snacks and flower market fairs held across the city to usher in a year of good fortune. 8. Berlin, Germany. In Berlin, New Year's Eve celebrations embrace the creative, underground energy and all-night club culture that the city is famous for. Over 1 million gather along the Brandenburg Gate for concerts, and dazzling fireworks show rivaling any around the world as the city parties right through sunrise. But that's just the kickoff, as metro trains, dance clubs and impromptu street raves carry on well past dawn across Berlin's distinctive neighborhoods, making the first day of the new year as eclectic as only Berlin can offer. 7. London, England. We come to London, where festivities by the River Thames showcase Britain's national pride and pageantry, with Big Ben as the iconic backdrop. As it strikes midnight to usher in the new year, thousands of singing voices, spectacular projections on historic buildings, and fireworks launching from the London Eye Ferris wheel reflect the excitement of new beginnings while paying tribute to treasured traditions. Whether you join the massive street parties continuing late into the night, or celebrate in a pub with Auld Lang Syne toasts amongst friends, London brings all of its culture and charisma to ring in the new year in a uniquely British fashion. 6. Dubai. In Dubai, they pull out all the stops to create one lavish experience after the next for their New Year's Eve extravaganza. Grand fireworks shows burst from locations like the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, and the Palm Jumeirah Island with its mile-long fountain display, while luxury resorts host over-the-top gala dinners and dance parties. Or charter a yacht to view celebrations along Dubai's sparkling marina to see the new year arrive in true Dubai style. 5. Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo puts a special Japanese spin on New Year's Eve with the Yoya no Kane, the traditional ringing of bells at Buddhist temples like the Sensoji Temple in Asakusa at midnight to cleanse the souls of the faithful and summon good fortune for the coming year. Shinenkai parties are also held at izakaya dining pubs, with drinks, food and karaoke lasting well into the early morning. Modern celebrations center around the Agihi nightclub district, which hosts rave-like dance parties and costume events, showcasing the colorful energy and pop culture of Japanese youth, ready to take on the new year in style. 4. Paris, France. Shifting to Paris, France delivers elegance, romance and joy as only the French can do. Parties are held at clubs throughout the Champs-Élysées, while fireworks sparkle over the Arc de Triomphe at the stroke of midnight. Fine dining restaurants like the Jules Verne in the Eiffel Tower require reservations for their prix-fixe menus with the best views in the city. You can also book one of many cruises along the Seine for a romantic Parisian New Year's Eve. 3. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Rio de Janeiro is probably the hottest and most colorful party spot on the planet to welcome the new year. Over 2 million gather on Copacabana Beach for a massive concert party fueled by endless music, dancing, food vendors, and champagne toasts as the clock strikes 12. Dressed in traditional white clothing, many jump 7 waves at midnight while offering flowers to the goddess of the sea, Iemanjá, to bring blessings for the coming year. Then, as the sun rises, beachside nightclubs, samba parades, and carnival-style street parties carry on well into New Year's Day afternoon. Rio brings its Brazilian beauty and passion to celebrate another fantastic year ahead. 2. Edinburgh, Scotland. Edinburgh hosts Hogmanay, one of the world's greatest New Year's festivals spanning 3 days of non-stop revelry. After torchlight processions and concerts rocking Princes Street, a mass countdown at the iconic North Street clock winds up the year as the new year arrives, with fireworks launched from Edinburgh Castle against the dramatic midnight backdrop. Then parties carry on citywide with Scotch whisky toasts, traditional Sealand folk dancing, and more music until sunrise at sites like the Gardens and the Royal Botanic Gardens outdoor stage. 1. New York City. From Sydney we cross the globe to New York City, where over 1 million gather in Times Square for the world-famous ball drop that has been a tradition since 1907, counting down until midnight with excitement and anticipation. But the Times Square spectacle is just one of many celebrations happening across the city's 5 boroughs. Fireworks blast off from the tops of skyscrapers, glittering confetti rains down on screaming crowds, and live performances from top musicians entertain. Beyond Times Square, parties rage in restaurants, clubs, and pubs throughout Manhattan and Brooklyn, keeping the city and its multicultural neighborhoods energized all night long. The outer boroughs also host their distinct celebrations, like the green and white confetti-filled Rising Dragon in Queens Chinatown, or the music and laughter spilling from Russian banquet halls in Brighton Beach. Central Park hosts a midnight run that draws over 15,000 runners, ready to start 2024 off on the right foot. New York City provides a one-of-a-kind electric backdrop, welcoming all cultures and communities to start the new year, unlike any other place. If you enjoyed this video on New Year's destinations around the world, you'll love this next one.